We are continuing second topic, which is polynomials. And in today's session, we are going to see relationship between zeros and coefficients of a polynomial. First, let us see the result. Then we understand the example. Again, we will come back to the result. Things will be very clear. Quadratic polynomial. That is, if alpha and beta are the zeros of a quadratic polynomial, px equals ax square plus bx plus c, where a is not equal to 0, then sum of the zeros of this polynomial is calculated using minus b upon a. That is, b is coefficient of x upon a is coefficient of x square. For the same polynomial, product of zeros, that is alpha beta, is calculated using the result c upon a, where c is the constant term of the polynomial upon a is coefficient of x square. We understand the example. Once again, we will come back to the result. The example is, find the sum and product of zeros of the polynomial 4x square minus 5x plus 7. First, we should check whether the polynomial is arranged in the standard form. What is standard form? First, writing x square, followed by x term, and finally the constant term. So here it is proper. So I compare this with the standard form. What is the standard form of the polynomial? Ax square plus bx plus c. So if you compare this, in the place of a, we have 4. So I have written a is equal to 4. In the place of b, we have minus 5. So b is equal to minus 5. In the place of c, we have 7. Therefore, comparing the given polynomial with the standard form ax square plus bx plus c, we get a is equal to 4, b is equal to minus 5 and c is equal to 7. We are finding sum of the zeros. We have assumed the zeros are alpha and beta. We are asked to find out sum of the zeros. Therefore, plus is taken. Alpha plus beta is minus b upon a. This is the result to calculate. So, in the place of b, we have substituted minus 5. In the place of a, we have replaced 4. Therefore, we get 5 upon 4. Alpha beta, called product of zeros, alpha beta. The result is c upon a. C stands for constant term. A is coefficient of x square. We have found c is 7 here from the given polynomial, and a is coefficient of x square, which is 4. Therefore, we get 7 upon 4. Therefore, when a polynomial is given like this, quadratic polynomial, then we should remember to find sum of the zeros, we should use minus b upon a, where a is coefficient of x square, b is coefficient of x, and c is the constant term. And product of zeros, alpha beta, is calculated using the result c upon a. That is written here. C is constant term and a is coefficient of x square. Hope things are clear. Suppose if alpha and beta are opposite. What are opposite? Like 5 and minus 5, 7 and minus 7, minus 2 upon 3 and 2 upon 3. If the numbers are equal and opposite, when you calculate sum of the zeros, we get minus b upon a is equal to 0. So, when the zeros are opposite, alpha plus beta, which is equal to minus b upon a, will be 0. If alpha and beta are reciprocals, hope you remember what are reciprocals. If 4 upon 5 is a given number, then 5 upon 4 is the reciprocal. If 2 is the given number, 1 upon 2 is its reciprocal. If minus 2 upon 3 is the given number, then minus 3 upon 2 is the reciprocal. So if you multiply two numbers which are reciprocals of each other, then alpha beta, the product of zeros, will be equal to 1. So c upon a is the product of the zeros we know by result, that will be equal to 1. The next point is polynomial is not given, whereas zeros are given. So here when zeros are given, how to get the polynomial? Previously we saw polynomial was given, we found sum of the zeros and product of the zeros. Whereas here, if zeros are given, how to get the polynomial? The result is alpha and beta are the zeros of a given polynomial. Then px equals k multiplied by x square minus alpha plus beta x plus alpha beta. We should remember this. So what is this k? K is a real number. It takes any value from the real number other than 0. So it is specified here. K is not equal to 0 and k belongs to I. So this zeros will be given. We will be asked to frame the quadratic polynomial. So sums we are going to see in the coming exercise. Only thing we should remember this result. So this is when zeros are given and the polynomial is asked. Next we are going to discuss with cubic polynomial. We saw in quadratic polynomial how to find out sum of the zeros and product of the zeros. Now here in cubic polynomial, because it is a cubic polynomial, maximum 3 zeros are possible. The zeros we have named as alpha, beta and gamma are the zeros of a cubic polynomial. We know the standard form of a cubic polynomial is ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus b, where a is not equal to 0. We have studied in the previous session. Please recall this. What is sum of the zeros? Sum of the zeros is coefficient of x square upon coefficient of x cube. What is coefficient of x square? It is b. So minus coefficient of x square upon coefficient of x cube. Coefficient of x cube is a. Therefore, it is minus b upon a. Then, sum of the product of zeros taken 2 at a time. Sum of, you can see in between plus signs are taken and 2 zeros are taken in product. The zeros are alpha, beta and gamma. Alpha, beta, beta, gamma, second and third, and gamma, alpha, third and first. So, sum of the product of 2 zeros taken at a time. Alpha, beta, beta, gamma and gamma, alpha. Sum of product of zeros taken 2 at a time. We have taken 2 only at a time. So this is calculated using c upon a. If you see in this cubic polynomial, c is coefficient of x divided by coefficient of x cube, it is a. Therefore c upon a, is coefficient of x upon coefficient of x cube. Finally, product of all the zeros. Product alpha multiplied by beta multiplied by gamma is minus d upon a. What is this d? D is the constant term. You can see this is the last place. Constant term. Upon coefficient of x cube, it is a. So the result is minus d upon a, which is equal to minus constant term upon coefficient of x cube. This also let us understand with an example. We are given px equals x cube minus 7x square plus 14x minus 6. Here no number is there. Therefore I take this is 1. So this is our a. A is equal to 1. This is minus 7, we take it as b. And this is c, 14. And d is what? D is minus 6. So remember, when sum or product is given, we should remember the standard form. We should compare it with the standard form. We should write it in the standard form, starting with cube, then square, x and the constant term. If anything is missing, 0 can be taken in its place. So alpha plus beta plus gamma is minus b upon a, which is minus of minus 7. B is substituted here. Minus of minus 7 upon 1, which is equal to 7. Sum of product of zeros taken 2 at a time. Alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha is c upon a. C is 14 divided by a. A is 1, which is equal to 14. And the third one is product of all the zeros. Alpha into beta into gamma. The result is minus b upon a. Substituting we get it is equal to 6. So all these results should be remembered when it is a cubic polynomial or whether the given polynomial is a quadratic polynomial. These results should be remembered to find out sum and product of zeros, two zeros taken at a